Hello, welcome. I am enjoying nature and doing more shows. Thank you for joining us. And this show will be about memory. So many things in memory. Um, Memory is not quite what we think it is in our understanding. And the concepts are growing, of course. Memory doesn't exist just in DNA or our brain. DNA, physics, and so there's like physical, energetic, and even in the field, held magnetic fields, electromagnetic fields, information fields. Information can be stored in multiple different energy current ways. So in large amounts of definition, every emission type has a category of types of memory that can be stored, and you can put that into a form of technology that you can become aware of and learn how to influence and get up and working better and better and better. So memory does a lot for us. It'd be very positive to get it up and working for us. So, like, I'll put it in categories of the different energy types, like your different spectrums of electromagnetic, in radio, micro, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, cosmic rays, gamma rays. Beyond that, as well, going into the energy current for dreams. So like dream memory, so you can remember your dreams more in an interactive system, in unpacking that memory from your energetic extension of yourself. That's like your dreaming body coming back and then remembering more. And there's a whole system of energetics and bringing that into the body and retaining it that can be amplified for a greater working quality. Most of this is in the gut brain, and then there's many different aspects of our body that can also sync up with that to make it even better or counteract something that's trying to constantly make it not good or not work, which most people have on this planet, uh, for various reasons. A lot of environmental stuff, dirty energy technology, diet, um, spiritual unease, a lot of stuff will throw off that memory. Um, Waking up really early, it's like an hourglass effect that goes into another aspect of memory. There's concepts of information transfer throughout the body and from different places to the body or body to other places that can be siphoned or have a resistor put on it in some way that limits the current. So you can also apply a psionic operating system to this to make that resistor, if it's not yours, get rid of it, audit it, see what's going on. It will usually be overlaid with something that is of yours or your authority, so you can then interact with that as a creative outlook to either get rid of it completely, or if it can't be get rid of completely, or if it's beneficial in some way as a form of control, you can influence it to go up and down in resistance and monitor it as you retake it as your own, or dehaunting it from something that wants to make it self-defeating, um, and not for the benefit of the auditing person that is going through their internal technology to make it better. Um, so next thing, opening that hourglass so it's wider. This can be understood in a bunch of different ways, like going into dreaming, transfer of knowledge in different states of consciousness, like entering out of trance. If you're in like a past life regression, that goes into other stuff too. Past life memory from your light body and your spirit, light body, same thing. Um, transferring that direct line of incarnations of where you've been before. Were you just created this lifetime, and how does that happen? Is the sex process and the recreational process and the organs in the womb able to reproduce a spirit on that life right then, and why and how, and is source involved in that? Question this. um, Energy doesn't like to just be created out of nothing. So like, if you were just a spirit, or if you believe that there's no such thing as spirit, which is kind of an interesting concept, because essentially it's light and consciousness in a field that permeates and maintains itself through time. Or lots of things you can add to that. This is a very limiting definition I just gave, that like would give that to scientists. That can be observed if you have the right equipment in sensing. The body can sense that as well, because it's super advanced. That's a tangent in itself. So, whatever. Anyway, opening that hourglass for the information transfer of past life stuff, or ancestral wisdom from your DNA that records mostly memory that's passed down, and how the body will shape, and many different other things of everything that's ever happened to everyone in your lineage is recorded. So once they release Assassin's Creed technology-esque light scanning technology for the DNA, you can start viewing your ancestry. That'd be awesome. So there's that type of memory. There's astral memory, astral experience, different bandwidth than dreaming. It's just like, oh, we get to do multiple layers of experiential tech besides just dreaming. And sometimes you dream into other stuff like astral and etheric energy bandwidth, which has many different little octaves into it. Each one of these have like different things that they've done in manifestation as a type of energy current that likes to maintain itself in a medium. Etheric, mental energy, psionics, the foundation, emotional energy, all this has memory, and it's stored, and your events, traumas, mental things that happen to you will be stored, and they keep going. There's like a sea of this stuff. This is a very advanced thing that you can interact with. Physical, there's the light body memory, the physical memory, the memory that's held in the field. So there's a lot of stuff we can go into in this science, and as I want to bring it outward more and more, and if anyone wants to work with me on it, please come contact me. We'll have a session or something, and we'll unlock memory. I also go into experiencing memories through your own internal system to revisit memories or other ancestors, or revisit the whole thing. You can even go deeper into it experientially in trance. So other stuff that would do that, there's a lot of hourglasses in the system, concepts for resistance that you can open up. People that will be going on psychedelic adventures will have the same experience where they peak in consciousness, and then the transference of that consciousness as they go down, and they feel it kind of like fading away, and them not getting the whole awareness of what they had felt in a deeper connection with the universe and themselves, in the spirit of their being, and everything that connects to consciousness, which being able to feel everything around you, especially if you're in nature, big. And then like being able to train to keep that hourglass wide as possible for as long as possible, to retain more and more and more going down. That can even affect how that experience goes. There's something to do with some kind of sacred feminine anointing, sacred blood on the pineal gland thing. I think this is something you can do either with a version of yourself spiritually internally, traveling internally through interacting commerce in the spirit of yourself, which I recommend. Or you could find someone really sacred physically that you have that's pretty activating thing. And that, I think that's like the blood of the divine sacred feminine during the menstrual cycle, if they're actually sacred and stuff, and you can tune to that and like what their levels are and like how they're doing, and so that it's not like something you will have an interesting effect no matter what, but it very much helps if it's sacred and you don't have to worry about it. So yeah. So yeah, and so let me know if you want more of this kind of stuff, and that apparently helps memory anyway, and other systems psychically. I will add more to the memory series too. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe if you want more, because get it out there. I'll do way more if it has a greater audience. And go to silvercordss.com if you want to book a session. And yeah, hope you all have a wonderful day. And we'll go into more of this later.